Hello, students. So this video is about problems that you may run into with the Constitution. And when I say problems, I don't mean bad things. I just mean things that you may find hard to figure out. On Google Classroom, if you open up this document, you will see that I have highlighted the ones that I have a video on so that you'll know what you can find in this video. All right, so I'm going to start with the first one, which you'll find here. Explain the three class systems mentioned in Section 3, Clause 2. All right, so if we go to Section 3 of Article 1, Clause 2, that's this section right here. And you'll notice, first of all, that this section is about the Senate. And I'm going to just assume that you've already read this, okay? So what is this section talking about? Well, it says here, the seats of the senators in the first class shall be vacated of the second year. Okay, they shall be divided as equally into three classes. The seats of the senators of the first class shall be vacated in the second year. The second class of senators are expired in the fourth year, and the third class at the expiring of the sixth year. And then here's the key. You ready for it? So that 1/3 may be chosen every second year. Right there. That's the key. This section is saying that in America, we never elect all of our senators at the same time. We don't do that because we want there to be people in our government who can keep the government running, right? They have to know what just happened in our history. Like if we're in the middle of a war or something, they can't just all leave at one time. So we elect 1/3 every 2 years, and they have a 6-year term. So it's staggered. We have staggered elections. So what do you write down over here? We say senators are divided into 3 groups. Each group is elected every 2 years, and they have 6-year terms. So we have staggered elections. Okay, does that make sense? All right, next problem. How are elections decided? You're going to find this in Article 1, Section 4. So if we go down Article 1, Section 4, right here, the times, the places, the manner of elections shall be prescribed. What does that mean? It means decided in each state by the legislator thereof. The legislature thereof. Thereof what? Thereof the state. So what it's saying here is that the way that we do elections is decided by each state's legislatures. So the state of South Carolina decides the legislatures for us, and that's what you're going to write down right here. How our election is decided, the state decides. Each individual state decides its elections, okay? What is a quorum? This is from Article 1, Section 5. Article 1, Section 5. What is a quorum? Okay, right here. Shall constitute a quorum to do business, okay? If you look at your notes from that section on the side of your textbook, you'll find that the word quorum is there and that the vocabulary word just simply says a minimum number of members that must be present to conduct sessions. So what we're saying here is that a quorum is the amount of senators you have to hold Congress. So there's you can't just hold Congress with one senator. No. You have to have at least half. You've got to have a quorum, a group of people, a big enough group to hold Congress, okay? All right, so let's go to the next section then. If some congressmen are absent, what can happen? I don't think this one is as hard. If you understand right here, maybe authorized to compel. What does to compel? To make. They're forcing the attendance of absent members. So if a senator doesn't show up and it's just like, yeah, I don't feel like coming, you can make them come. All right, let's go down to our next problem section. This is not a problem section. Let's go down here. Okay, a state may not. Article 4, Section 2. So let's select right here, Article 4. This is Article 1. Here's Article 2. Article 4, Section 1, right here. The Congress, the citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. What? It's just saying that one state can't discriminate against another state. And that's the word I'm looking for there. A state may not, the word I'm looking for, discriminate against the citizens of other states. That's really what Article 1, Article 4, Section 2 is all about. Okay, so I hope that you can see that in Article 4, Section 2, it's discriminate, all right? What is extradition? This is just a vocab term. It's not in there. It just says right down here, Article 4 under Section 2. In this section, it says a person charged with any state with treason, felony, or another crime who shall flee from justice and be found in another state shall, on demand of the executive authority from the state of which he fled, be delivered up. Delivered up. What is delivered up to? To be removed from the state having jurisdiction of the crime. It means that if somebody commits a crime in South Carolina and then they flee to North Carolina, the governor of South Carolina can ask that the governor of North Carolina, please give us back our criminal. Okay, so that if you're charged with treason, you go back to the state where you were charged with. That's all it's saying. Extradition is when you have a criminal in one state that you are extraditing, you are moving to another state. Okay? All right, that's our last problem section. Okay? I hope this helps.